Oklahoma's own News 9 starts now.
Good evening. We're glad you're with us tonight. A House bill that passed this spring is now coming under fire by the ACLU over concerns that it censors some topics in public schools.
News 9's Augusta McDonald joins us live with the details on the federal lawsuit filed this week. Augusta?
Kelly, Amanda, when House Bill 1775 went into emergency effect this summer, it was unclear what effect that legislation was going to have on Oklahoma classrooms. The bill was passed along party lines by Republican lawmakers who sought to limit some conversations about race and gender. Now, the ACLU cites specific examples in its lawsuit against the state, saying the broad language in the law chills free speech and violates the state education standards.
The harm is coming from how broadly the bill is written, how confusing the language is, and how steep some of the consequences are for violating that very broad language.
She says educators are removing content on race and gender out of an abundance of caution because community members can have a teacher's credentials pulled for violating the law through a complaint process that's open to the public. Edmond Public Schools is named in the suit for canceling diversity trainings and changing its book list to follow guidance from the bill. The district removed books by women and Black authors. One of the plaintiffs is an English teacher at Millwood Public Schools. He says the law is unclear to teachers and contradicts the Oklahoma standards.
Everything that they're telling us that we cannot teach is in the Oklahoma standards.
He's concerned about the harsh penalties to teachers.
Man, I was scared. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I was petrified. I'm expecting. I got a daughter on the way, so I was really scared.
But without being able to teach about themes like systemic racism or diversity, he says students will be unprepared as adults.
Without that piece of information, without that history, then they will go into the real world blindsided.
There were several other states that passed similar bills seeking to ban critical race theory, even though the concept isn't broadly taught in K-12 schools. The ACLU says Oklahoma's restrictions are the most severe. Augusta McDonald, Oklahoma's own News 9.